Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany. I am a wife and a mother and a lover of all things makeup and skincare. So today I'm going to be going over some speed reviews. So if you have never seen a speed review video, it's basically where you just go over new products that you have added to your collection and you talk about your thoughts on them just kind of quickly. This is good to do to try to get through a lot of reviews in a short span. So I'm not going to make this intro super long because I have so many products to talk about, but I did just want to let you know that a lot of these products were gifted to me, so I received them for free. So if I did, I will have like a little thing right up here, I believe, that will tell you that it was sent as a free product, so just look out for those. I will also try to remember to say as I'm talking about the products if I received them, but just in case I forget, it will always be up here in this little corner if I did receive it for free. So yeah, let's stop blabbering because I have so much to talk about. So if you would like to see some speed reviews, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so let's first start with skincare because I don't have a ton of skincare products to talk about, and I feel like we can just get those out of the way quickly and then move on to like the makeup products, which I have way too much to talk about. So the first product that I want to talk about is this Bliss Mint Chip Mania Cooling and Soothing Ice Cream Textured Mask. This has a very cool texture to it, I won't lie, and it like smells really good. It smells like mint chocolate chip ice cream. It looks like mint chocolate chip ice cream. So that's kind of my reason why I picked it up. Honestly, like that was it for me. I love mint chocolate chip ice cream, so I had to pick this up. Like, how freaking cute is that? So this I actually got from Marshall's, I believe, and I think it was $6 on sale. So I was like, heck yes, I'm picking that up. It was either $5 to $6. It was very affordable. So I had to pick it up, had to try it out for myself, and I've used this mask a few times and I do like it. I do feel like it kind of like soothes my skin because it has that kind of like cooling sensation, which I really appreciate. I don't know if it has like a ton of benefits yet, but I really enjoy how my skin feels after I use it. I feel like it's so soft and smooth, and it just like it calms my skin down. So I've been enjoying this quite a lot. But you know, if that changes and I don't love it after using the whole thing up, I'll let you guys know in my empties if anything has changed. But so far I really like it. Okay, so the other three skincare products that I'm going to talk about are all from I Do Care, and I am on I Do Care's PR list, so all of these were sent to me from them. So let's just get started. The first one I want to talk about is the Thirst Things First. This is their Revitalizing Vitamin C Mist Mask, and so it actually has like two different, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has two different liquids here, and then you shake it up whenever you're about to use it, and then you just spritz it on your face. So I've been using this so much in the morning because I feel like it's basically a serum, a vitamin C serum that you can just spritz on your face, and it makes doing your morning skincare routine so much faster. I don't like to have a lengthy morning skincare routine. I just think it's silly. I already did a really nice skincare routine the night before, so I just typically use like 2 or 3 products and then I do my sunscreen. So this I feel like is perfect to make it go even faster because I do like to use a vitamin C serum in the morning. That's always when I use my vitamin C. So being able to just spritz this on is just really, really nice. I've very much been enjoying it, and it kind of gives you like a little boost in the morning to wake you up. So yeah, I've been really liking this. The next product is this Zen Kitten Soothing Centella Asiatica alcohol-free toner. I've been very much enjoying this. I do not have a lot of breakouts, although I have a nice guy right here, but I don't typically get a lot of breakouts, but I do have a lot of blackheads. Like, I know that sounds really gross, but on my chin and on my nose, I typically get a lot of breakouts. And I have noticed from using this toner that my breakouts have definitely been diminished quite a lot, which I'm so thankful for. And as you can see, I haven't used a ton of it yet. So a little bit goes a long way, and I feel like this is one that I've very much been enjoying, and I'm very glad to have it in my skincare routine. Okay, so this last product is the I Do Care Chill Kitten 24-Hour Moisturizing Cactus Oil-Free Cream. This is really, really nice. I love I Do Care's moisturizers. This one is like more of a gel form, so I really like to use this in the morning because it is a very thin moisturizer and it sinks into the skin quickly, which is what I really look for in a morning moisturizer, because I don't want to have to sit there and wait for a very long time for my moisturizer to like fully soak in before I can put on my sunscreen. So I really look for products like this, and I've been very much enjoying this. I feel like in the mornings I don't need as much of a thick moisturizer either, because my skin is still fairly soft from, you know, the skincare the night before. So this is just kind of that nice little added boost of moisture. They have another one that is in their line that I really, really like for nighttime. So I've been using like 2 I Do Care moisturizers the past few weeks as my nighttime and daytime moisturizer, but yeah, I do really, really like this. Okay, so let's just move on to fragrance because I only have one perfume to talk about. This is the Wild Spirit Candy Heart. This has plum, freesia, and sandalwood in it, and guys, this smells so good. This was sent to me from Wild Spirit and I literally love this. Like, it is very sweet. Oh my gosh, I wear it almost every single day. I'll put the fragrance notes down below because I'm terrible at like describing fragrances, but it smells like sweet and sophisticated at the same time. And what I love about Wild Spirit is that they're pretty affordable. This is not some like super expensive perfume, and it's also vegan and cruelty-free. Guys, it is so hard to find vegan and cruelty-free fragrances, seriously. And you can buy this at Walmart, so you know that it's affordable and it's very accessible to get. Guys, like, I'm in love with this. I have used this every day that I've needed perfume since I've received it because it just smells so good. And yeah, this is a brand that I'm going to continue to watch because I just love that it's vegan and cruelty-free. I feel like I really, really struggle with finding any cruelty-free perfumes at all, and the added bonus of being vegan is just very, very impressed with this. Okay, let's go on to hair care products. I have 6 hair care products to quickly go over. So first, I received these 2 Verb products through Influenster. This first is the Verb Root Lift and Lightweight Hold Volume Texture Powder, and then the other is the Verb Light Hold and Weightless Grit Volume Dry Texture Spray. So I really like both of these. I have very flat, fine hair, so they both did a very good job of keeping my hair feeling like, you know, a little bit more textured and, you know, not so flat to my face. Not today. I didn't actually put them in today. Can you guys tell? Yeah. But yeah, they're really, really nice. I actually prefer the texture powder over the spray because the spray is nice, but it does kind of, you can just feel like you have product in your hair, if you know what I mean. It almost feels like a hairspray, but just not like as sticky and not as stiff, you know what I mean? But this powder, I don't feel it in my hair at all, but it leaves such an amazing amount of volume in my hair. So out of the 2, this is the one I prefer, but I like both of them. So if powder kind of like scares you and you've been wanting to get like a good texture spray, this one is really good as well. I prefer the powder. Okay, so I received 3 products from Eva NYC. I just recently got added to their PR list. These are the Satin Dream Smoothing Shampoo, Conditioner, and leave-in cream. So I have been using these every time I've washed my hair since I received them. They are good for smoothing, fighting frizz, and anti-humidity. So I feel like if you have curly hair, you will love these. I've actually been enjoying them as somebody with thin, fine hair. I feel like they're really, really nice. I do like the leave-in cream quite a lot. I feel like my hair just feels so soft and smooth after I use these products. So yeah, I'm definitely a very big fan of them, and I'm very thankful to get to try out more from Eva NYC because I actually love their products. I've tried quite a lot from them over the years, so yeah, I'm excited to get to try even more from them. But yeah, I've really been liking all of these, and I really love, so this packaging is made out of 100% recyclable materials, which I think is so cool. Guys, this is incredible. Like, after you're done with this, you just wash it out and put it in your recycling bin. That's amazing. That's amazing. So I love that, and obviously they're vegan and cruelty free, which I also very much appreciate. So I'm loving these. Next product I got in a little set from Sephora I picked out, and I'd been wanting to try Amika products, so I was like, let me just get this cute little set and try everything out. So this is the Soul Food Nourishing Mask, and I've been loving using this. I use it like twice a week, and it leaves my hair feeling so soft and silky. I really, really like it. This set came with 3 other products. One of them is an empty, so I'll go over that in my empties. And then the other 2 products, I just haven't tried enough times to have full thoughts on them. So my next speed reviews, I'll be going over those 2. But yeah, I really like this. And the smell of this, I don't know what it is, but it smells so good to me. I could literally bathe in this. It smells so good. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this mask quite a bit. I will say this guy's pretty pricey and it's full size, so I don't know that I would want to buy a full size of this just because it is very pricey, but I enjoy it in my hair. All right guys, now we're on to the big stuff. This is gonna take a really long time to get through, so I apologize for that. As far as recording, I'm at 13 minutes, but I obviously cut a lot of it out because sometimes I just sit there like I don't know what I'm saying, so I cut a lot of that out. But so this is all of the makeup products that I have either received or purchased over the past few months. It's a lot, guys. I'm so sorry. It's a lot, but let's get started. Okay, so first, Deck of Scarlet sent over 3 of their Metal Leaf shadow pots. I picked out the shades Smash Crystal, Mic Drop, and All of the Lights, and I actually really enjoy these, but I will say that a lot of people were talking about, who also received them in PR, were talking about how they didn't love them because they looked flaky on the eyes. So these are a little bit flaky, but that's kind of like the look that they were going for because it's supposed to be Metal Leaf. So it looks like, you know, that kind of a look on the eyes. So this first one here is Mic Drop. This is what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. These do get a little bit dry feeling, but once you start kind of pressing them in, they feel pretty nice to me. So what I do is I actually just like press my finger into the pot itself, and then on the eyes I actually tap them, but just for the swatch I'm just doing it this way. These dry very quickly, so you have to make sure to do one eye at a time. But I really do like them. I just feel like they're not everyone's taste because I'm sure you guys can see in that swatch that it looks a little bit flaky. And that's kind of a cool look. I really liked the look on my lids, but I can see why people are not a huge fan of them. This one is Smashed Crystal. The texture is very unique. I don't know if you guys can tell as I'm trying to swatch it. It's like a putty texture. It's very, very unique. I think my favorite out of the 3 is a Mic Drop, just because I really like the color of it. But Smashed Crystal, I think, has the best formula. It's just a really nice creamy formula, so I feel like if you're into those kinds of shades, then I think that that's probably the best one to go with. And then this last one here is All of the Lights. This one is really pretty. Holy guacamole. I'm a hot mess. Anyway, this one's very pretty. Yeah, there's just something about Mic Drop that it gets to me here. Let's do this little swatch. This one, All of the Lights, I think is the most flaky out of the 3 that I received. But again, it's not bad. And I will say that once these dry down, they're not going anywhere. They're not gonna fall all over your face after you have let them set, but they will flake as you're applying them. So that's why I like to put them in and then just pat them on my eye. I feel like that's the best look. And also if you use a glitter glue, that seems to really, really help. But yeah, I have been enjoying these quite a lot, but I did just want to give like those disclaimers because I've heard that other people have not been enjoying them, so I don't want to fully recommend them to you guys. I think that you should see other reviews, especially on Instagram, and kind of gather your thoughts based on that. But for me and my makeup preferences, you guys know I really like colorful looks, and I feel like these are just so much fun to do with those kinds of looks. I also like a cool like textured eye, so for me they're really, really awesome, but I've heard that other people did not love them as much as I did. Okay, so next iMeme sent over this multi-cube. So it comes with 4 shadows. So yes, it comes with 4 shadows. And then if you flip this up, it also comes with a blush. So that is what it looks like. And I won't lie to you guys, I feel like this is really awesome if you are somebody that doesn't have a ton of makeup products or you travel a lot. I feel like it's, you know, it's very nice and compact, and it, you know, it comes with 4 eyeshadows and a blush in a very, very small packaging. But I felt like the pigmentation wasn't quite there, wasn't quite what I am used to as far as eyeshadows. I really like the blush though. The blush I think is, you know, nicely pigmented. It's good for a blush. But yeah, I felt like the eyeshadows were just not that pigmented, especially these 2 matte shades. I just, you know, they weren't that great. They were just kind of okay. So if you are somebody that has a giant eyeshadow collection, I would not recommend these. But if you're somebody who is starting out with eyeshadows, starting out with blending products and all of that, I think that these are good because they are subtle, so you can build them up, if that makes any sense. I just don't love them because I have so many great eyeshadow palettes in my collection, but I do feel like I could see myself, if I ever start traveling again, I could see myself packing this in my makeup bag because, like, it's just a quick, easy look. It's a very pinky toned palette, and I feel like that would be really nice to take traveling with me. It's just, it's not my favorite eyeshadow formula. So next, Kaja sent over this Cutie Bento Duo. This is in Sweet Sangria. So it is a lip and cheek kind of thing. So you can use both of these as a lip product or a cheek product. So there's that top one. And then here is that second one. They're very pretty. I have been very much enjoying these as cream blushes. I feel like they just look so, so nice. So that is the first one there, and then let me swatch the second one. I've also liked them as like kind of a lip balm, but I definitely prefer to use them as blush just because I've been super into cream blushes lately, and these just are so pretty. It's so hard to tell if it's focusing, but yeah, it's very, very pretty. I love them. I feel like I have gotten so much use out of them. I put them in my Shop My Stash, and I have been using them so much because I just love them. I feel like they blend out really, really nice. I love using like a stippling brush with them, but they look so pretty. Obviously the deeper shade is very bright and bold, but I've been loving that. And I really like the top shade. That's the one I probably use the most because it's so pretty, guys. It's so pretty. Okay, another product from iMeme. This is the Afternoon Tea Classic Collection palette. This is a matte blush trio, and it is very, very pretty. I don't know if you guys can see just how pretty it is. I really, really like these blushes quite a lot. They are so creamy, and they just are, you know, nicely pigmented as you would need a blush to be. They're very light, so I feel like they're not going to be great for people with a deeper complexion, unfortunately. This is a Korean makeup brand, so unfortunately that's very common with those kinds of brands, but I do really like these. I've been using them quite a lot. They're also in my Shop My Stash, so I've been using them so much recently, and I've been really, really liking them. Okay, so let's go over my ColourPop and Animal Crossing products that I picked up back in January. If you guys don't already know, I'm obsessed with Animal Crossing, so when I saw this collection, I was like, I want to buy everything, but I didn't buy everything. I ended up just getting a few things, and I'm pretty happy with my decision to not buy the entire collection. So the first palette I got was the ColourPop La Belle of the Ball palette. I don't know why I said ColourPop, you guys know that. So this is the color story here. So I do like this color story, but I'm very sad that one of the shades in all of their palettes was one of these pressed glitters. That's just, it's a little annoying, but I will say that these pressed glitters are not as bad as some of their other ones in their other palettes. I feel like it's because it's not that chunky glitter, if that makes sense. So it stays on the eyes a little bit better, especially with the glitter glue. Would I say that I am happy that it's in there? Absolutely not. I feel like they could have put another beautiful purple shade in the palette and I would have been much happier with that. So that's what that palette looks like. Those are the swatches. Yeah, I do like the other shades. I love that this one comes with a duochrome. So yeah, it's a nice palette. I wouldn't say it's my favorite ColourPop palette, but I'm just happy to have it because I love Animal Crossing. Okay, I struggled to get those swatches off, so I apologize if this like purple swatch is here for the rest of the video. My apologies. But I also picked up the Nook ink palette. So this is a very similar format, just green tones. So again, I don't love that there's a pressed glitter in here. And again, it's not like the worst pressed glitter that they've had, but still not my favorite. But I do really like this color story better. I love that the like shimmer shade in here is a little bit lighter, so I can use it. I've used it a lot, and you guys know I love green tones, so oof, it's like a nice minty green too. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm definitely loving this palette. Again, is it my favorite ColourPop palette that's ever launched? Probably not, but this reminds me so much of Animal Crossing. Like, this kind of color is what I think of when I think about Animal Crossing, so I just love this palette so much because of that. It just makes me happy to look at. Again, is it the best ColourPop palette I've ever tried? No. The deepest shade in both of these palettes is a little bit dry, which is unfortunate for me, so I don't know. I like them because I like Animal Crossing. Would I suggest them if you don't even know what Animal Crossing is? Absolutely not. Do not purchase these if you are not an Animal Crossing lover, because you will be very disappointed. I am a lot less disappointed because I love Animal Crossing, but clearly the shades are pigmented. It's just, yeah. I don't love that one of the 4 shades in each palette is a pressed glitter. I just think that was a silly choice. I think most people would probably agree with me on that, but I am still happy that I picked these 2 up. Okay, so next I picked up this little duo of mini Just a Tints. This is the Incomparable, and then this is Coconut Juice, and I picked this little bundle because first of all, they're more neutral undertones, and I liked that they had a big contrast. I feel like the other 2, there wasn't a huge contrast between the 2 shades, so I really, really like that. I will say I'm very frustrated at the fact this Incomparable, the lid is like actually holds. This just flops right off from Coconut Juice, and it's the deeper one, so it's like all over the place. It looks so gross and messy because the lid just won't stay on, and that's obviously very frustrating, especially with how kind of more expensive these are than their typical products. They really hyped up the price because it was Animal Crossing. So this one is Incomparable. It's a very pretty shade. And then this is Coconut Juice. This is what I had on my lips today, but I think it's kind of like rubbed off a little bit at this point, which is, it's fine. But so yeah, that one is Coconut Juice. I love that they named them after the trees in the game, and I love that they smell like the fruits. So this one smells like pear, and then this one smells like coconut. So the coconut one to me smells really, really good. It's very unfortunate though that the lid just keeps coming off because I really actually love it. And I really like their Just a Tint formula. I just feel like it's really nice and easy to apply. And does it last all day on the lips? Of course not, but that's okay. I like that it's kind of like a more light wash of color, and even with it being a light wash of color from the other Just a Tints I've tried, this like Coconut Juice one is obviously very deep, and it actually, you know, packs a little bit of a punch, which I really like. Okay, so next I received this Edwin Barrow shadow in the shade Pebbles. I received this through Octoly. This shade is obviously a very like pale shade, but I have been using it a lot as like an all over the lid shade. I've been using it to set my concealer because I've been using concealer instead of an eyeshadow primer, so I really like it for that. I don't think that you're going to be able to tell where I swatched it because it is very similar to my skin tone, but I do really like this formula quite a lot. I feel like it's very soft and creamy, and yeah, it's really nice. I also have been using this when I've just got a little bit too ham on like a dark shadow and I need to lighten it a little bit. I've been using just a touch of this just to, you know, just to help it out a little bit. But yeah, I've been very much enjoying this. I wish I would have picked a different shade so that I would be able to show you guys some more if it's super pigmented. I think that it's pigmented, but again, it's so similar to my skin tone that I don't 100% know how pigmented it actually is, you know? So yeah, I wish that I would have thought about these things when picking the color, but I didn't, so here we are. But I do like this. I'm definitely going to be able to like fully finish this guy up because I use it like all the time to set my concealer on my eyes. Okay, so now let's go over some products that I purchased from Sydney Grace. So first I purchased some eyeshadows from her. This yellow, this purple, and this green are all ColourPop shadows, so just ignore those. So mostly it's just the shimmer shades and then this one matte. I have been using these quite a lot, been playing with them, and I just love these shadows so much. My favorite though is this one here. This is Twisted Shifter. So it is a multi-chrome and I have been wanting to play with multi-chromes. I'm just obsessed with it. Just get ready. Okay, are you guys ready for the swatch? Are you guys ready? By the way, this was just one quick finger swatch. Can you see the shift? Probably not because of the lighting. But it is a like purple to green. It has all of these just gorgeous shades. It's got pink in there. It's got like a tiny bit of orange as well. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the reason that I actually placed the Sydney Grace order is because I wanted to do the little mystery bag. So all of the other products that I received are all from the mystery bag. So let's just quickly talk about that. I also received a glitter in the mystery bag, but I haven't tried that yet, so I didn't want to include it in this video just so you guys know. I'm not going to swatch all of these because it's just going to take forever and I still have other products to talk about, but this first one here is called Truth and Beauty. It's a very pretty like orangey shade. This shade here is XOXO. It's a very pretty like light pink shade. I'm sorry, I have that multi-chrome all over my fingers. This is a very gorgeous purple shade. This is called a Masquerade Ball. The matte that they put in their mystery bag came broken, so I tried to fix it, but it's not a great fix. But this is Scuba Diver. It's very pretty. And then the last shadow that they sent was Aqua Fever, and it is a gorgeous like teal shimmer shade. And it also came with a blush, and this is in Secret. It's a nice pinky toned blush. I really have been enjoying this a lot too. And then lastly in that mystery bag was this Whipped Berry highlighter. I did already do swatches of this when I was doing my little declutter video, but I'll show it to you guys anyway. I talked about that I'm keeping this even though it is just a little bit too dark of a highlighter for me, but I've been using it on my eyes and it's a very pretty shade on my eyes. But I was a little bit upset that I received this in that mystery bag, and I said that my skin tone was like of a lighter complexion, and they sent this one, which I feel like is just a little bit too dark, but it's fine. I can make it work. But yeah, overall I'm like super happy with my Sydney Grace order. The shadows that were sent in the mystery bag were so good. They're just gorgeous, and I've been really enjoying the blush, and I think the highlighter is pretty cool as well. So yeah, overall I'm very happy. Actually, I did get one more product in that order. Give me a second. Totally forgot about this product. This is the Sydney Grace. This is another multi-chrome in Alexandrite. This is a liquid shadow instead of like a regular shadow. No. So this is a liquid shadow, and oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I actually did like a one shadow look with this, and it is stunning. That's this shade here. Can you guys see that? It's so beautiful. It's a very deep vampy shade, and I just love that it actually has similar like shift. It's got that purple and that green in there. It's just so beautiful. Definitely leans more green, grungy. Yeah, I really like it. All right guys, I know this video is super long, but we're almost done. I just want to talk about 3 more makeup products. That's it. So this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Powder, I had heard so many people rave about it, so I had to pick it up and try it for myself, and I do really like it. I feel like it leaves your skin looking not super powdery, and I have to powder my whole face because I have oily skin, so it still looks like my skin, you know what I mean? I don't look like a powdered mess, which I've definitely looked like in the past. So I do like this. Is this my favorite powder that I've ever tried? I don't think so, but I could still see myself like purchasing it again once I finish it up because it is so affordable, and I love a good affordable powder, especially because I really do go through these so fast. I probably finish them in like 2 or 3 months, so it's just good to have an affordable option, because if I were to spend like $40 on a powder every 3 or 4 months, I'd go broke. But yeah, I really have been enjoying this, but it's not my absolute favorite. At least my skin looking pretty nice, and it doesn't look like excessively oily at the end of the day or anything like that, so I'm happy with it. Okay, so my January purchase was from Kaleidos. This was my first ever purchase from Kaleidos, and I just had to pick up the Club Nebula palette. I absolutely love Angelica Nyqvist so much. I probably butchered her name, I'm sorry about that, but just look at this color story. It is the most gorgeous palette I've ever seen in my life. I just was obsessed with it, so I knew I had to pick it up, and this, like, I had kind of high hopes because I've heard such good things about Kaleidos, but they did not disappoint at all. This palette is incredible. I feel like the mattes are so blendable, the shimmers are gorgeous, and I was a little bit nervous about these 3 topper shades because I've never really tried anything like that before, but they did not disappoint at all. I'm just going to do a swatch of a few of these shades because if I did like the whole palette, it would take me forever. I will actually insert swatches of the palette right here because I did do swatches for my Instagram, so there's your swatches. But I just wanted to swatch a few of them, so I was going to swatch Firefly, which is this nice green shade, Gravity, which is also green, but I can't help it, I have to do Gravity. Let's do Astro, which is this pretty blue, and then let's do Samus. Oh, Samus is so beautiful. So those are some swatches there for you guys. Put them here. These are just quick swatches, so there you go. That is what those 4 shades look like. They are so beautiful. Guys, every single shade in this palette is beautiful. There's not a dud in the palette. I'm just completely blown away by their formula. I was honestly upset that I didn't purchase more from them because it takes about a month for it to get to you in America because it is coming from China, and it is like $10 shipping. I was like, I could have just purchased so much more, but I'm still very, very happy that I picked this up. I am definitely planning on purchasing more eyeshadow palettes from them in the future because they're incredible. And then the last product that we're going to talk about is also from Kaleidos. This is their Space Age highlighter in Ray Rider. I had heard such good things about the Kaleidos highlighter formula, so since I was already placing that order for the Club Nebula palette, I figured that I would pick this up as well. So this is what this highlighter looks like. It is so, so pretty. If I ever place another Kaleidos order, I can assure you that I'm going to be purchasing another highlighter from them because this is like so pretty. I could see this becoming my like go-to highlighter for sure because it is blinding and beautiful, and I've heard that they're more like duochrome highlighters are really good, so I might have to pick up that one next time. Sorry, I'm trying to cover my face so you guys can see. That's why I'm always doing that. I feel like it always focuses on my face if it can see my face, like my camera, so that's why I do it that way. But yeah, so pretty. I really, really like that highlighter. I've used it quite a few times, even though it's not in my Shop My Stash. Kind of been neglecting my highlighter and my eyeshadow palettes in my Shop My Stash because I've been using these so much. But they're so good. I'm pretty sure they're going to be going in my next Shop My Stash because they're so good. They're so good. And one more time quickly, let's just like look at the outer packaging of this palette. Is that not gorgeous? Holy moly. So pretty. Alright guys, so that was everything. I know this was probably like a super long video. I just had so many products to talk about that I just wanted to do quick little speed reviews on. Also, I'm sorry, I feel like I have looked in my viewfinder so much in this video, so if I'm looking like off camera like I am right this second, it's because I'm looking in my viewfinder. I was really trying to focus on making sure that you guys could like see the swatches and all of that. but I know that's kind of annoying when the person is not actually looking at the camera when they're talking. So I think I'm going to start doing speed reviews about once a month just to go over all of the products that I receive. I do receive a decent amount of PR, and then I also am doing like my monthly purchases. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in seeing more of these style videos. I really enjoyed filming it. I really love talking about products and my thoughts on them. So yeah, let me know. Also, let me know if any of these products are your favorites. Do you see any that you are like loving right now? Do you see any that you're hating right now? Let me know if there's some products that I talked about that I really enjoy that you just don't like at all. I would love to know your thoughts, and I'm sure other people that'll be seeing these comments would also really like to know your thoughts on these products, because obviously you have to take my reviews with a grain of salt. I might say something's amazing, but then for your hair type, for your skin type, for your undertone to your skin, whatever, you might hate them. It's just personal preference. So yeah, take these reviews with a grain of salt. Just, these are my thoughts. This is how I feel about these products. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you haven't already and subscribe, and I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye guys.